Previously on Hey Visiting. We met the monitor lizards at Lumpini Park.
And this guy dozing in the afternoon sun, he's the biggest one we've seen so far.
And paid the price for being dopey foreigners on a Bangkok boat ride.
So we got had there. Not too badly, but a little bit.
We also witnessed the nerve centre of royal power in Thailand.
So friendly reminder, when you come here to the Grand Palace, don't come in shorts.
And found a little piece of nirvana in the heart of the city.
That is the Temple of Dawn. It gets very steep near the top. It's supposed to represent the difficult path to enlightenment.
Then we discovered Bangkok's coolest speakeasy. But our adventure is only halfway done. Let's get stuck back in.
It is a rainy morning here in Bangkok, and we're going to Terminal 21 to grab ourselves another bargain breakfast and do a little bit of shopping. This is breakfast. We've got some duck over here, some dim sum, and some rice with crispy fried chicken. 188 baht, or £4.88.
We're making our way to Hua Lam Phong, which at this time is as close to the old part of the city as the mass transit system goes. Our first stop for the day is Wat Traimit, a temple that's home to an enormous solid gold Buddha worth an estimated $250 million. But before we meet the big man, a spot of revenge photobombing.
So, we are here at the Temple of the Golden Buddha, and this man is very pleased to be in the background of my shot. He's very happy about it, and I'm happy to have him there. We're not being petty and vengeful. It's not that he walks into the middle of our shot repeatedly, as did his wife. Nothing like that. We would never be so petty. This chap weighs 5,500 kilograms and is made out of solid gold. And they only discovered that in 1955 when they tried to move him, and a bit of the non-golden exterior broke away, revealing what was inside. So we're back on the move, and we are in Chinatown, and it is noisy.
It's here that we discover the winding Sampeng Market that snakes its way through this part of the city.
Thai iced tea, couldn't help myself. So that'll do for our time in the market, Sampeng Market. We're heading up now to see the Temple of the Golden Mount, and then from there, hopefully, we'll be in time to catch sunset on the river, looking out across to the Temple of Dawn. We have some steps to climb, it seems. That was louder than I expected. So we made it to the top of the Temple of the Golden Mount. Considering the temperature wasn't as tough as I thought it might be. It's a lovely view as well.
The temple sits atop a man-made hill built during the early 1800s as a chedi, a mound-like structure that holds holy relics. Unfortunately, the soft soil of Bangkok couldn't support the mound, so it collapsed during construction, with the overgrown ruin eventually coming to resemble a natural hill. A temple was later built on top, and today it offers one of the best panoramas of the city.
So that's that from the Temple of the Golden Mount. We're going to head down now, and we're going to head over to the Chao Phraya River to watch the sunset. That's the plan anyway.
We wind our way to the river, passing a variety of shops selling Buddhas and, randomly, a giant swing.
And that is the giant swing. The swing part's been removed in the 30s, but pretty much what it says on the tin otherwise.
When we reach our destination, however, we face a setback.
So here we are on Tha Chien Pier, and the lovely cafes here, where we were hoping to find some refreshment, are closed. Useful, just around sunset.
The disappointment doesn't last. 10 minutes later, we've discovered a bar that might have the best view of any in Bangkok.
So, needless to say, found a lovely bar, a bit pricey, especially by Bangkok standards, but unparalleled view. I'm going to head back now, wish us luck.
But Bangkok has another surprise for us.
So, slight problem, because we found out that we were too late to catch the last ferry down the river, last affordable one anyway. So we thought, we'll walk back to Hua Lamphong. We got about 200, 300 yards from the ferry crossing, then this happened. The heavens opened up. So we're now waiting to catch the number 25 bus. At this point, the only reason we're not taking a taxi is sort of stubbornness.
The number 25 never shows, so we grab the number 1, watch our live location on Google Maps, and hope for the best.
We nailed it. No taxi required. We're back at Hua Lamphong. 10 baht. 25p.
For dinner on a night like tonight, where better to eat than Monsoon? We start off with a drink or 3.
So there's a little liquid refreshment. Becky's got some delicious pineapple juice. I've got one of the lovely Chang beers, and of course, has to be a margarita.
Then there's prawn crab cakes to start, which I follow up with some stir-fried pork. There's an old saying, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Becky, however, does as the Romans do even in Thailand.
What we got today? Carbonara. Traditional Thai carbonara. Nom 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 nom. We have arrived back in our beautiful hotel room. It's been a long day. We're both pretty tired. But tomorrow should be pretty easy going. We are going to check out only 1 or 2 things. But today is at an end. Dinner was lovely. And this is the way we end today. Archer beer, brewed to international standards. Good night. So we've had a little bit of a late start this morning, but we're going to get in a bit of time in the swimming pool. I asked them to put the bubbles in the end of the pool. Success, we asked for bubbles, and bubbles we have. It was a beautiful day, touch wood, and we are off for some lunch. So we've come for a very traditional, very Thai Mexican lunch.
That's right, Mexican. We share some chicken and I chow down on some tacos while Becky enjoys nachos. I know. But don't worry, we'll quite literally be getting lost in Thai cuisine later.
Okay, we are off to Khao San Road. So the walk begins. Only 49 minutes to Khao San Road. Everyone keeps saying to me, "Hello, taxi." It's not my name. I just look like him. We made it. Here at the famous Khao San Road.
Khao San Road might just be the most famous backpacker hub in the world. A single road lined with bars, street food, hostels and hotels. If I was here with my guys, I'd probably spend an evening in its bars, but it's just me and Becky, so we stop in for one drink.
So that was the Khao San Road, which is kind of like Bangkok's own little Las Vegas strip, except with far more crocodiles baking on sticks, people selling little scorpions to eat, and cheap cocktails.
Surprisingly, right at the end of the street, we find an ornate temple.
It's interesting that right opposite the den of iniquity that is Khao San Road, we've got this beautiful Buddhist temple where there's actually a ceremony going on. Okay, so now we're going to head to the river, get a boat down in the direction of the nearest public transport, and maybe we'll stop in at ICONSIAM Mall.
It's our last chance to soak up the scenery of the Chao Phraya River, that eclectic mix of old and new that so embodies Bangkok. Then we alight at ICONSIAM, the newest and perhaps the grandest of Bangkok's malls. A surprise waits inside.
So we are here at ICONSIAM, which is Thailand's latest mega mall. Let's investigate. Even though I hadn't planned on going there, we actually found our way to the floating market. A floating market here in ICONSIAM Mall.
Honestly, I didn't think we'd make it to one of Bangkok's famous floating markets, and I guess we didn't, but this was quite a nice substitution and easy to get to. I approached one of the boats to buy myself a mystery meatball and some pork.
Yeah, interesting. Got a little bit of not really spicy, but kind of a bit of a tang. Yeah, the pork's nice. Kind of a sticky sauce style flavour. I like it. So the pork was definitely the winner. But if I were to pick, iced tea is going to be my favourite Thai snack every time.
Also, did I mention that it has a very realistic virtual water buffalo?
So this is definitely my favourite mall out of the two I've been in Bangkok. Okay, we are heading back to Sukhumvit. We're going to get some food. It's the plan anyway. And I found a restaurant that I hope we'll be able to go to on Google that's not on the same street where we're staying, so we're being very adventurous.
Dinner finds us at the local, where we'll be making up for the Mexican with some truly Thai dining, but not everything is to Becky's taste.
So Becky has ordered like a coconut filled with coconut juice.
Yeah, you're having most of it.
I'm eating a beef massaman curry, washed down with some iced tea and beer. Becky, meanwhile, has ordered some Thai-style fried chicken with chicken fried rice. Be careful though, it's such a big place, you could almost get lost on the way out.
It's a lovely place, if a little labyrinthian. Don't know where you're going. Becky's already hopelessly lost, but we will find our way out. Well, this is the way we came in.
Oh, glad you were paying attention.
Still in the restaurant, by the way. We're still in the restaurant. Okay, that's that. Thank you.
We round off the evening on top of the city, soaking in the views.
So the lighting here is almost non-existent. To round off our final night here in Bangkok, we've come up to the Red Square rooftop bar, which is on the roof of the Novotel in Sukhumvit, and there's some truly beautiful views from up here. I'll try and show you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Morning. So today we fly home from Bangkok. Sad times. We've come up here for a farewell to the swimming pool. We're going to go and check out, and then we're going to check out Chatuchak Weekend Market.
Welcome to Chatuchak Weekend Market, where I'm on the hunt for this glass from lunch yesterday. The restaurant wouldn't sell me one, but the waiter said I might be able to buy one here at Thailand's biggest market. It also happens to be one of the only places we've been in Bangkok without air conditioning, so I grab a Thai iced tea and the hunt begins.
So we're on a bit of a mission to try and find the cool margarita glass from yesterday. The man at the restaurant said you could get it here. I don't know what odds I give us. Not good, I don't think, but the quest continues.
There are more than 15,000 stalls here arranged around a clock tower, so needless to say, I've got my work cut out for me.
So we found a section with lots of cups, not glasses per se. So the mission to find the beautiful margarita glass has come a cropper. This place is too big to find a single item of glassware among it is too much of a challenge. We're going to hopefully get some cheap souvenir t-shirts, and I think that'll do for us. So we're all done at Chatuchak Market, and now it is time for a farewell lunch, and we're going to bookend our visit by going back to the same place we went to on the first night, the lovely Praya Raya, right across the street from the hotel. So the gang is all here now. Got some pad thai over here, got a green chicken curry, all sorts of squiddy bits, chicken fried rice over there, and of course some spring rolls.
It's almost time to head home, but first we enjoy one last drink at Red Square, the rooftop bar from last night.
So we've come back to Red Square for one final farewell beverage and to enjoy the view a little bit, and then it's off to the airport in home time. Bye bye from Bangkok.
The way that this trip looms large in my memory will seem silly to some people. We didn't go all the way up to Chiang Mai or soak up the sun on Koh Phi Phi. We didn't spend a miserable night on a bus or train crossing the country like true backpackers. We literally just had a few days in Bangkok. But to me, this trip represents something different. I never got to do the gap year thing. I didn't have the money to travel, and once I started working, it was slow going earning that money. For this trip, we had arrived at a point in our lives where we had the money to go and a few days while Becky was off when we could do it. So we went, and I can't regret that. This was in 2019, and as you'll know, the years that have passed since have made travel harder, not easier. And though the world is now open again, our situation has changed. We're parents now, which brings its own challenges as far as travel is concerned. That's not to say we won't go and do Thailand in a big way at some point. I very much hope we will. But for my part, I'm glad that we had this chance to go someplace new and see something different. And I feel like we did the city justice while we were there. Anyway, I apologise as always for how long it took to get these videos done. And I'll see you next time.
Hello, it's Becky. Michael wants me to remind you to like and subscribe. Cheers, bye. I've done it! Can you take the bins out now?
Okay.